Welcome back to the Ford 300 here at Homestead Miami Speedway, and make sure to go to NASCAR.com for all your latest NASCAR information. Beautiful view from high above as we look down on the action here as we're working lap number 82 of 200, getting ready for some green flag pit stops. Our race leader is Carl Edwards over Brad Keselowski by 2 seconds. Trevor Bayne has moved ahead of Ricky Stenhouse for third, and behind Stenhouse, rounding out the top 5, is Denny Hamlin. And you can see that Carl is in some lap traffic now as he is working his way around the 32 of James Buescher.
It doesn't halt his progress very much, though. It's like when he got this 60 car out in some clean air in front of Brad Keselowski, consistently been a 2/10 quicker a lap.
Buescher's running in 22nd spot. That's Robert Richardson Jr. right in front of him in the 23. He's in 21st position. There's Keselowski now 1.9 seconds behind the race lead of Carl Edwards. And early in this race, it was Brad who was running away from the field. And there you see Trevor Bayne, the 6 of Ricky Stenhouse, and the 18 of Denny Hamlin. Behind them in 6th is Clint Boyer and Eric Almirola. Sam Hornish is 8th, Elliott Sadler 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is Brian Scott. Let's get an update on that 16 car from Vince Welch.
Boy, and Trevor Bayne has been consistently the fastest car lap after lap over the course of the last 15 laps. Coming into a little bit of traffic occasionally, but then he gets right back in the groove, hits his marks, and gets right back after it. The car has been really good. He's got 5 straight top 10s, looking to add to that here today. Minor adjustment on that first pit stop. Dave Burns?
Vince, update on the 6 car running 4th right now, Ricky Stenhouse. The radio, they've gone to channel 2, and it has been clear. He demanded they go to channel 2, and it's worked out for him. I checked with Mike Kelly just a few laps ago. Have you turned him loose, was my question to Mike. He said no, because I haven't been told officially that we are the champions. However, he does have NASCAR timing and scoring up there, and every time a car is officially listed out, it becomes a little black box instead of a running order number. Mike can count them up and see that it goes all the way up until the 36 car is still running. Remember, they had to finish 37th or better, so in his mind, crew chief Mike Kelly knows they're good.
And our green flag pit stops have started, Dave. Jamie?
First taker of the evening under green flag position, James Buescher making his debut in the 32. He's usually in the 30 for Turner Motorsports. Good stop there. He said he was loose, and we're hearing that a lot. Now that the sun has gone down, these guys have gone from tight to loose. Marty?
All right, thanks, Jamie. So we'll keep our eye on, we're working on lap number 87, and there is Carl Edwards. His lead has been cut by 0.3 of a second. It's down to 1.6 seconds. Carl, if you mentioned, remember at the beginning of the broadcast when we said it was an advantage for him racing today, I think, Andy, you said it, you got a little text from somebody during the commercial break.
Yeah, I got a little note from Tony Stewart. I guess Andy kind of referenced maybe that Carl starting on the pole had given him an advantage. He said not to put Carl's name on that trophy too soon.
I wasn't one going to engrave it anyway. But, you know, Tony, his recent success almost evens that playing field, even though we saw the numbers for Carl Edwards being really good on this new track. I wouldn't count Smoke out. I wasn't counting him out, I promise you.
I'm just glad Smoke's watching tonight. Hope he's enjoying the race. Carl's certainly enjoying it right now. A lead of 1.8 seconds.
Overall, yeah, you know, if you just had anything you thought would make it just have a little more grip, like tire pressure, tape, something like that, but the balance is pretty good.
I hate it when a driver says that. Wants more grip. Well, heck, if we could give you more grip, we'd have gave it to you already. You know.
Well, you're supposed to be in there thinking of ways that you can do that. You know that's going to be an issue.
Quit. I know,
sometime.
you never quit.
It's 4 laps, 4.
So you heard the call, 4 laps. He's going to be making his pit stop. We're working lap number 89 of 200. Carl right now has led a total of 29 laps. Brad Keselowski's led the most at 51. Brad in 2nd spot. Trevor Bayne, 4 seconds back, has not led yet tonight. Elliott Sadler and Clint Boyer, the other 2 that have led laps here in the season finale.
Yeah, I think Trevor Bayne might lead before this thing's over. This car is really fast. I've seen him pass a lot of cars and working his way up into this 3rd spot. He is right against the wall, but making a lot of speed.
Of course, picked up his first nationwide win back at Texas. And the 38 of Jason Leffler is in, Vince.
Leffler says he's still just a little bit too tight, so they're going to make a 4-tire change, air pressure adjustment, also making a track bar adjustment. Says it's driving a little bit too much off the left rear. The 30 of Nelson Piquet Jr. coming to pit lane as well, making his second Nationwide Series start. They made a 4-tire change and an air pressure adjustment for Piquet. Marty?
Piquet will be driving full-time for Turner Motorsports in the Truck Series next year and a limited nationwide schedule. Jamie?
And Denny Hamlin, another one of those drivers. Oh, he slid through the box. He was tight early. Now he's saying, guys, I'm loose. I need to get better. You see that wedge adjustment in the right rear window. 4 tires. They'll fill them up with Sunoco fuel, trying to gain an advantage and trying to catch that 60 car. And that's been tough tonight, Marty.
Waiting on the fuel. So it looked like they were cleaning that front grille. They get back out 16.4 seconds, a little bit on the long side.
Yeah, they're just waiting on that fuel. The tire changes look to be done. To wait just a little extra second or two on the fuel.
Carl Edwards still out on the track. Right now, Trevor Bayne has cycled into the 2nd spot. Let's check in with Dr. Jerry Punch.
22 car Brad Keselowski says the car now is a little bit free from the center off. He said it was tight in the center and free on exit. Now it is much freer from center off. Air pressure change there. Now the 33 issue. The car up pit road is Clint Boyer, and he was saying the car is still tight. They've made adjustments. The car will not roll the center, will not turn. Very, very tight in the center of the corner off. Track bar and air pressure as well. Now here comes our leader, Carl Edwards, down pit road to reminded Carl, 45 miles an hour. Great way to gauge how fast he can go tomorrow in the Sprint Cup race. You heard him say, I need some overall grip. They're doing it with air pressure only. The guy's yellow on the racetrack.
Caution has come out. You can see the smoke in the background there as the 67 of Andrew Ranger is slow on the apron right on the front stretch. You can see Andrew's car. So it is our 4th caution. And there you see the damage. Let's check in with Dave Burns on that 6-car pit stop.
He was on pit road when the caution came out. They put 4 fresh tires on, lowered the track bar, made an air pressure adjustment. He couldn't turn the car very well off of turn 4. That was Ricky's major complaint.
All right, thanks, David. So this is going to shake things up for a little bit, those that had yet to make their pit stops. But don't forget, we still have the wave around, and so we'll sort that all out. Let's go back and find out what happened to Andrew Ranger, the Quebec native.
This is see, it's like maybe he had a problem right there with the left rear tire or something snapped around on him.
And then he catches it right there. That's where he makes the damage on the wall on the front end. There's another look.
You can see the car bottom out, so it makes you wonder if you had a tire going down that created all of that. Sucked her up, but it sure did bottom out. When it does that, it'll snap around on you.
Tough break for the Go Canada Racing team. Steve Meehan, the owner, as he has put this effort from north of the border together. And Andrew Ranger, really a good road racer. We've seen him turn in some great performances. And now some of the rest of the guys that did not pit under the green flag situation are going to take advantage of this caution and bring it in. And Sam Hornish leads the way. And let's first check in with Vince Welch.
Michael Annett on pit road. Annett comes into this race 8th in points, the best career position for him, and the car's pretty good right now. Little bit tight, an air pressure adjustment and 4 tires. Jamie?
And Kenny Wallace, last race for him of the season. That's been a very good season for Kenny Wallace. You see him wipe the grill, 4 tires, and Sunoco fuel. Dave?
12 of Sam Hornish Jr. was loose. They make an air pressure adjustment for him. He had been running in the 8th position until that. The loose race car as well for Danica Patrick, especially in turns 3 and 4. She'll be on and off pit road as well, guys.
All right, so here's the way it shakes out. Remember Brad Keselowski pitted under the green? Well, he actually will be the recipient of the lucky dog. We'll have to wait and see how many may take the wave around. And you can see there's also a truck out there on the back stretch picking up one of the slower cars. That's Mike Conway's car. He is saying, come on, push me, I got to get back. Stay with us. We're coming back.